Hello all, and good day to you. This is Roger with Groovis Games Unlimited, creator of Dungeon Crusade, and I hope everyone out there is doing fantastic and is having an awesome week. It's very nice to be back here with you for our next video in the Spotlight video series. And today we are going to be looking over the hero phase of a churn. And please forgive my delay in getting here. I had posted recently on the official Dungeon Crusade Facebook page that the past week was very busy. I was trying my very best to get back here with you. This is going to be an excellent video, I believe, and I think you're going to learn much about the game and enjoy this particular video. We'll be going over the fourth phase of a churn, which is the hero phase. Also, we thought we'd change it up a bit for you in this video. So we're looking at the Cavern of Lost Souls dungeon board, which is just one of 4 dungeon boards for the game. First off, I would like to thank you for your time and interest in checking out Dungeon Crusade, and I hope you are enjoying the Spotlight series on the game and getting more acclimated to it and its somewhat unique gameplay. As I have been saying, we are going to be entering into mass production now that we're in April, but there are many more videos on the way for you to enjoy so you can keep learning more about Dungeon Crusade. There is an active pledge manager for Dungeon Crusade, and I left a link for you in the description section of this video if you'd like to see the 3 editions of Dungeon Crusade available and a few add-ons being offered at this time. We are going to leave the pledge manager open for as long as possible for everyone, considering what's transpiring right now with the COVID-19 situation. So late pledging is of course possible. We will be sending out many reminders of when the pledge manager will be locked down, so stay tuned for that. But please know, within the month of April, the pledge manager will be closing down, probably towards the end of the month. But we will have a date for you when it will be exactly shut down. In the prior video, we were going over the Guardian phase of a churn, which is the 3rd phase at the start of a churn. We'll now be going over the hero phase that follows directly after the Guardian phase. Before we get into the hero phase, I would like to say what I wanted to achieve for players, which is maximizing each of the hero's churns, or rather the 2 actions they can perform within their churn. So pretty much keep them engaged and having fun. That was my goal. In what we are going to be discussing, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at everything you can accomplish with each of your heroes within the hero phase. And this just kind of goes with Dungeon Crusade being an open world dungeon crawl board game. It was about doing something quite innovative and giving gamers something very new to experience. And please remember something. While the standard way to play Dungeon Crusade is with 6 heroes, you can easily mod the game to play with either 3 heroes, 4 heroes, 5 heroes, and if you have the expansion heroes, you can play Mega Dungeon Crusade and play with 8, 10, or even 12 heroes. We'll be having some quests and scenarios down the road to play Mega Dungeon Crusade. So let's begin with this. Remember back in the upkeep phase when we placed the initiative tokens at the top of the hero phase? A player will activate the hero who has initiative token 1, then they will activate the hero who has initiative token 2, then the hero who has initiative token 3, so on and so forth, until each hero has taken their turn. At the start of each hero's turn, they have 2 actions they can perform. As a side note, remember that a player can activate the hero's fetch hound Albus at any time during the hero phase. Just like the heroes, Albus has 2 actions he can perform. And please know, Dungeon Crusade will come with a few handy quick reference cards to refer to when activating your heroes within the hero phase. Let's take a look at some of the actions a hero can perform on his or her turn. A hero can just simply move if they wish. That would be 1 action. A hero can move and open a treasure chest with 1 action. A hero could move into a chamber of the dungeon and smash open a crate with 1 action. A hero could move adjacent to or onto a mining site and mine in an attempt to discover minerals or precious stones to craft a power gem. When taking a mining action, you use your pickaxe and roll 1d3. Whatever the result is, you draw that many cards from that specific mining site. A hero could move adjacent to a secret room and attempt to discover it with 1 action. When a hero is attempting to discover a secret room, they must draw a secret room token and perform a wisdom check. The hero must meet or exceed the value shown on the right of the secret room token. If the hero is successful in discovering the secret room, with another action, they can attempt to gain entry by trying to pick the lock of the chamber door. With 1 action, a hero can move and venture into a mystery chamber to see what resides within. But beware, Crusader, anything can happen in a mystery chamber. A hero could move adjacent to a dead minion or guardian that was slain this turn or on a prior turn and loot it. Here we can see Enwyn made a loot roll. She gained 200 gold and found one of the most rare artifacts in the game, Mallory's golden bow. This is known as fabled gear. With 1 action, a hero can move into a chamber of the dungeon and make a hide check in an attempt to escape a guardian that is tracking that hero. With 1 action, a hero can declare they are using Enlightenment. This is when the hero spends life force tokens, sort of like XP, to gain a new special ability from the academy in the village. When using Enlightenment, this costs 1 full action. Nothing else can be done with this action besides Enlightenment. Here I'm pointing out that Faith will need to spend the 2 life force tokens to gain holy damage. As a side note, all special abilities can be leveled up to level 3. With 1 action, a hero can move and attack a minion or guardian in the dungeon. Please note, once a hero declares an attack, this ends his or her turn after the attack is made, even if they have 1 action remaining. In saying that, a hero can move and attack a minion or guardian in the dungeon while rallying up to 2 other heroes to join the fray. It costs 1 essence to rally heroes, whether it be 1 or 2 heroes. And as you may have guessed, when rallying heroes, the initiative tokens must go in sequence. A hero may venture into a chamber of the dungeon to combat a champion monster that resides within. And just like in the dungeon, a hero can rally up to 2 heroes to combat the champion monster within the chamber. Once all the heroes are within the chamber, the monster token is revealed. We can see that Maheliak and Palum have encountered a level 2 champion monster. We will now draw from the appropriate deck. We can see our 2 heroes have encountered a Keeper of the Faith, and this is an elite version. There are many actions a hero can perform where they do not need to spend one of their actions. Things such as drinking a potion, inserting a power gem into a socket of a piece of gear, trading items between fellow heroes or Albus, stand or pass by an unexplored mining site to reveal it, evade out of a chamber, light a torch, perform a loot roll on a monster upon slaying it, and using a hero's special ability. When a hero uses one of their special abilities, they must spend their essence in order to do so. This does not cost an action. A hero may cast as many special abilities as they like, as long as the essence required is being spent to do so. But what I just aforementioned is on the quick reference cards for you to refer to while playing. But once you get acclimated to the game, you'll learn what costs an action and what doesn't. While putting this video together, I thought it would be a great idea to go a bit further with you and play out a hero phase, so you can see how smooth and well tuned this game mechanic is. It also shows how Dungeon Crusade is genuinely an open world dungeon crawl board game. I want to emphasize again, you'll never see the same game twice in Dungeon Crusade. The game is continuously generating something new for a player each phase, each turn, and each game. So in this example, our party of heroes will be Sir Brennus, Enwyn Shadowleaf, Zeke Utar, Palum Ganamar, Faith Eliza, Maheliak, and of course the hero's fetch hound Albus. Let's now discuss what each of our heroes will be doing this turn. Now, to save time, we won't be playing all of this out, but rather showing you the planning strategy we came up with when placing the initiative tokens in the upkeep phase. First off, Albus is returning from the village with some much needed potions for a few of the heroes. So with his first action, we are going to move Albus adjacent to Faith to drop off a few of these potions. Then, with his last action, we are going to move him south in the dungeon to drop off a few other potions to the heroes. Remember, a player can move Albus anytime during the hero phase. He never receives an initiative token. Faith has initiative token 1. With her first action, she's going to move adjacent to the secret room and attempt to discover it. To discover a secret room, a hero must perform a wisdom check. If she is successful, she will then use her second action in an attempt to pick the lock of the chamber door to gain entry. Our next hero, Enwin, has initiative token 2. We are going to have Enwin do a lot on her turn. With Enwin's first action, we are going to move her to the treasure chest and have her open it. We're going to hopefully find a good amount of gold, a piece of loot or an artifact, and hopefully not a trap. Also, we need to take notice of the skeletal grunt and the orc archer. Now, I don't want to get too far ahead, guys, but in the next video, we will be discussing the monster phase, which is the final phase in a turn. So just follow me for right now. These two minions are known as vagrant minions, meaning they are unaware of the hero's presence in the dungeon. When a hero comes within a 4-space radius of a vagrant minion, that minion will immediately convert into a raiding minion. A raiding minion will then, on its turn, head out of the dungeon to raid the village, thus raising the terror level by 1. So the bottom line is, our heroes need to slay these two minions, or attempt to. So on the conclusion of Enwin's first action, and before she takes her second action, we are going to use her special ability called Longshot, which costs 2 essence. Remember, special abilities do not cost an action. What she is going to do is attempt to slay the skeletal grunt, or hopefully wound it. However, in case she doesn't kill it, she will be using her second action to move adjacent to it to put damage on it, but hopefully slay it. Our next hero up is Palom. With her first action, we are going to move her into this empty chamber and smash open a crate that resides within. Then, with her second action, we are going to move her towards Enwin in case she needs help dealing with this pesky skeletal grunt. As you can see, Palom will be passing over a trap that she'll have to deal with. Our next hero up will be Maheliak. With Maheliak's first action, we are going to move him onto the unexplored mining site and reveal if this is one of the mining sites in the dungeon. If it is, we will have Maheliak end his first action by mining at this site. With his second action, we are going to move him adjacent to this orc archer who has, of course, converted into a raiding minion. We are going to have Maheliak attempt to slay this orc archer so it has no chance of escaping the dungeon to raid the village. And finally, this may be considered as the grand finale of the hero phase. We will be activating Sir Brennus, who has initiative token 5. He will then be rallying Zeke, who has initiative token 6. The two heroes are on a quest called A Gift for Simon. Let's go over this quest real quick to get you up to speed. As the heroes are leaving the tavern one sunny morning, a young girl approaches them with a pressing concern. "Good day to you, my friends. My name is Sophia Nordland, and may I have a moment of your time?" Sophia begins to tell the heroes of her ill grandfather, Simon Nordland, who had been an exalted treasure hunter in his younger years. Her grandfather once spoke of a magical ruby stone ring that had been locked away deep within the ancient ruins for many years. He also told her the key that unlocks the chamber door of where the ring resides is guarded by vicious monsters. Sophia is kindly asking the heroes to venture forth into the ancient ruins to retrieve the ruby stone ring so she may present it to her grandfather as a gift. So in a previous turn, Sir Brennus and Zeke journeyed into the halls of the dead and located the key that was needed to unlock the chamber doors in the Well of Eternity. The two of them will now be storming into one of these chambers in the Well of Eternity area in an attempt to locate the ruby stone ring to present it to Sophia for her to give to her grandfather. And that will conclude the hero phase for this turn. But hopefully by me explaining what transpires within the hero phase, you can see it's really not all that cumbersome to manage a party of 6 heroes in the game. Also, something that I find pretty cool, or rather intriguing, is notice how there are all these like little stories or subplots going on during the game. There is just something always happening in the dungeon for a player to look forward to and keep them surprised and engaged. As a game designer, that's what I was after, to keep the player engaged throughout the hero phase, but also within each phase that comprises a turn. And that wraps up this video, guys. The next and final phase we'll be looking at is the monster phase, which concludes a turn in Dungeon Crusade. Also, if you're interested in seeing another quest in the game, search YouTube for Dungeon Crusade, The Legend of the Burning Ballroom. But during the monster phase, the minions and guardians of the dungeon will now be taking their turn. We'll also be learning about the minion population track, the patrol route system, how to spawn minions into the dungeon, and the difference between vagrant and raiding minions. I want to thank you for your time and interest in Dungeon Crusade and all of your nice comments. It's seriously great to hang out here with you, chat about the game, discuss it, so I can just get you more acclimated to Dungeon Crusade. In closing, I want to apologize again for my slight delay in getting back here with you. It was a very busy and hectic past week on many fronts. This particular video for the hero phase was quite a huge one to put together. But I'm trying to be much quicker to get back here for the monster phase video and the other videos in the series. Also, we will be announcing the exact date when the Pledge Manager will be closing in April, but for right now, late pledging is still available. I'll be making a video dedicated just to the closing of the Pledge Manager, so stay tuned. So please, take care and stay safe all. I hope you have a great day, and I'll be talking to you very soon. Bye-bye.